Hey everyone, I'm Michael, and today I'm going to show you around your new Intro to Nursing course. When we first log into Edmentum, we'll see all of the courses that we're enrolled in, but today we're going to click All Activities on Intro to Nursing. It works a little differently than other Edmentum courses, so even if you've taken one before, you may want to watch this video just to get familiar with the way that this system works. So we see all of our units here in chronological order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this Getting Started video that you may be watching right now. And we have our meter up top saying we've done 0 of the 85 activities that we need to do in this course, so we should get started. Let's click into Unit 1 and see a breakdown of everything that's going to be required of us for this unit. Most courses have a tutorial and then a mastery test and then a tutorial and then a mastery test, that kind of setup, but today we have an intro, a section, a discussion, an assignment, and a quiz, and then another quiz, and then a new section. This intro, this Unit 1 intro, is going to show us everything that's in this Unit 1, so let's click play here. It's not going to require us doing anything per se. We just have to review this information and know what's expected of us for this unit. Perfect. So we can see that this unit has 3 sections, a checklist, a lesson, a field trip digitally, a medical spotlight, a discussion, all sorts of things are included in this unit. It's always good an idea to review that before you get started. So we're going to click exit here, and this will bring us back to our Unit 1 page. So we can close that, and we get to our little checkbox there, feeling good about that. 1 out of 85 done. Let's go. Alright, so section 1.1, overview of nursing. This is going to be another little overview of just the section 1.1 section rather than the whole unit. Alright, so once section 1.1 loads up, we have our checklist here, and this is everything that's going to be required for this section. But this functions a little bit like a website. So we have our checklist, and then let's go into our lesson. And this is where you'll actually be doing a lot of the information and knowledge gaining that you're going to do in the whole course. So we have an MP4 version and a PDF version of our different sections here. MP4 version, it loads a little bit like a video, so that I definitely recommend that. But if you wanted to just read through the content, you could load up this PDF version as well. You're going to want to click every single one of these links. That's all your information for this section. So once we're done with the lesson, we've watched all these videos or read all these PDFs, let's go to Field Trip. And this takes us to external links, little journeys that we want to go on. Those are definitely a good idea to do. And then lastly, our Spotlight. This is more informational stuff. If it lists it as a Flash lesson, let's not go there. Flash is phasing out for all computers, so always go with the MP4 or the text version. Those are your best bets. Finally, okay, so we have our lesson, field trip, and spotlight. Those are where we get our information, and then our discussion, assignment, are things that we're going to do outside of this little window, and then our vocab and quiz, that's just informational stuff as well. So we got that there, and then the quiz goes over what's going to be information about our quiz, how it's going to work. So once we've gotten our information out of this section, our lesson, field trip, spotlight, we can actually go ahead and exit this and go to our next section. What do you know? Discussion. So after this, we're going to click play here. And this is just a free response here where this is our discussion question, and then we click the new response to the topic, and that'll give us a little text box to put it in, submit the response, you're good to go. So I'm just going to close out of this to show you what it looks like when you don't finish something. So it'll have a little half-filled circle that says in progress, and that means I still have something to do on this assignment, but for now I'm just going to close it up. And remember, our number here is staying at 2 because we're not done with this third activity. We need to submit something there. Alright, this last thing that I'm going to show you is probably the most difficult aspect of this. It's a lot of steps in order to submit an activity. Let's click play here and get into that. So assignments have a link here. So it's click this link to access and complete this activity. These are all the instructions you have to do to submit this activity, but it's a little tricky, so I'm just going to show you in this video how to do it. Let's click on this link. This is going to make us a copy of this document in our Google Drive, so it's very important to be logged into your school Google account while you're doing this. And let's click Use Template in the top right-hand corner once this loads up. There we are. So Use Template here, and that will open up our document. So these are all of the steps that are required of us. Everything in red is where we have to put an answer. This one just has this one thing that we need to answer here, but we always want to remember to put our name up at the top, as well as our name in this top section here in the title of the assignment. So I'm going to pretend that I got this all done, it's all finished, and I'm going to click File up in the top left-hand corner, and then I'm going to go to Download and download it as a PDF document. So we're going to do it in our Google Drive as a Google document, and then we're going to submit it as a PDF document. It's a little clunky, but it's what we got to do. So as you can see in the bottom left corner, once we saved it as a PDF document and we're in our Google Chrome, it's going to save right here, and we can just go back to our Intro to Nursing here and upload a new file. We're going to choose a file, and then we're going to look for that 1.1 assignment from our wherever our downloads folder is, or wherever you chose to save that to. So it looks like mine wound up in my downloads folder, so we're going to click on here, open that up, and click Upload File. Once we have it uploaded, we actually have to submit it. So we're going to submit the selected file, and then we're going to submit for scoring. Submitting for review is never recommended unless your teacher asks you to do that first. So let's just go ahead and submit it straight for scoring. We're going to click Submit File, and then once we have this orange down here, we know we did it all right. So once we have this orange down here, we know that it's been fully submitted to our teacher. Let's scroll back up to the top and click Exit, and that'll bring us back to our little screen here where we can close it out and get to another assignment. So back on our home screen, our assignment that we just submitted is going to say in progress until our teacher grades it, but if you got that orange notification at the bottom, you know you're all good. So after our assignment is going to be a few quizzes before the whole system resets and it's just another one of those website pages, another discussion. The quizzes are self-explanatory, multiple choice, click the thing, submit it. I'm not even going to show you those, but it's pretty much just that system for the rest of the course. And I think with this information, you should be good to go. Thanks for coming in, and good luck in your Intro to Nursing course.